Thank you.
The Leader of the Opposition has covered the issues admirably and with great strength in a manner that reflects fully and enjoys the support of the entire Barbados Labour Party parliamentary group and the family of the Barbados Labour Party. I will add briefly that when, by reason of our election to Parliament, we, the members of Parliament, constitute ourselves as the leaders of the country. And leadership carries with it responsibility, duties, and obligations. It does not, however, carry with it any special rights to special privileges, nor any special rights to preferential nor differential treatment. If anything, it imposes on us the obligation to accept higher standards and higher sense of responsibility than we would expect of ordinary citizens. We are the leaders. This is a most important test case in respect of how the leaders of Barbados expect to be treated. We cannot have one set of standards for the ordinary man and the ordinary woman and claim some special right to elude the responsibilities or the punishments if we ourselves as leaders breach those standards. We cannot, at a time in this country when the government itself is asking of higher standards from certain sections of the society, and perhaps rightly so, wink at a situation where the government will not accept similar high standards from its own. And for that reason, this matter has to be highlighted, because we must go forward as a disciplined society. There must be discipline at the workplace. There must be discipline in the bus stands. There must be discipline on the minibuses. There must be discipline in our homes. But the highest place where there must be discipline is in Parliament. And this society simply must not accept a lower standard from those who are elected to lead in Parliament than would accept on the minibuses, any workplaces, or any other part of the Barbados society. I have now been in Parliament for 25 years. And I believe that I can speak, without having sought daily, I can speak on behalf of all who have served in Parliament with me in the past, that this conduct would not have been accepted by any other previous Parliament in Barbados. It would not be accepted by any Parliament in the Commonwealth. There is no basis upon which we should not accept it. On behalf of this Parliament is no less a Parliament than any Parliament that has been constituted in our history. And I want to say that I am proud of a party. I'm proud to be part of a party that recognizes the serious threat to our democracy if we could have indiscipline of the high and dangerous nature that was perpetrated in our Parliament, and we simply agreed as a body to wink at it. The Labour Party must press on with this matter, and we must reserve our rights in the matter to be able to treat to it, depending upon how the options that we put out there are treated by the government especially. I want to finish on this one point. When a political institution gives a commitment in its manifesto that goes to the heart of how it's going to behave as a government, it has to honor it. And for me, this matter is so very important because the Democratic Labour Party made in its manifesto the conduct of its ministers. And that is the point. The conduct of its ministers a political issue. Having made the conduct of its ministers a political issue in its manifesto, its practice as a government now must be to follow through on that particular matter. It promised the people that it will have a code of conduct for its ministers as an immediate action. We need that code of conduct. And in its absence, we want the government that promised the people that its ministers will live up to a code to behave as if that code is in place and take the appropriate action to have this matter happily resolved. I thank you.
Thank you.